Hello, my name is Ty. I'm a real estate consultant and a realtor. Now, there's this scripture that says, "He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again rejoicing, bearing or bringing his sheaves with him." Now, basically, this means that the season of sowing is not an easy season. Okay? It says, "He that goeth forth and weepeth." Okay, bearing precious seed. So this person is taking precious possession, precious seed, money, or whatever, and this person is going to plant. Okay. However, it also says that this same person, after a while, will come again rejoicing with their harvest. And this speaks greatly to what investing is about. Right now, I have a friend on Facebook who is a farmer. From time to time, he posts pictures of his farming activities. We are planting this, we are planting maize and things like that. And all of this period, you notice that he's looking, dirty and stressed and sweating and black. Well, he's dark in complexion, but during this season, he's a lot darker because of the sun and things like that. But of course, later on, when he posts pictures of them harvesting their maize or their plantain or whatever, you see him smiling from ear to ear. Okay, of course, planting or sowing, requires some level of sacrifice, some labor. It takes a lot of time. Working in the sun, it takes some risk. But eventually, when the time comes to harvest, you see that all of this, you just forget about all of your efforts, all of your sacrifices, and you're glad, about your harvest. So all of the sacrifices, all of the pain, all of the efforts, all of the, everything, the harvest just kind of overshadows everything, and you're glad indeed that you planted when you did. Okay, and the interesting thing is that if I'm a farmer, for instance, and I don't sow or I don't plant when my colleagues are planting, when they are harvesting, there is no magic. Maize or corn will not fall from heaven. They will not fall on me, like David said. But there is a process to it, which is that if you're going to harvest, there has to be some planting, right? If you look at great investors, someone like Abijo, for instance, this man was already a billionaire before he started a refinery project, and they begin to wonder why again is this man investing in this kind of massive project, which has been ongoing for quite a number of years now, putting money, putting time, putting efforts, and things like that. But you see, this is a habit of wealthy people. This is a habit of harvesters, quote unquote. They know that if they are going to harvest sometime in future, there has to be a season of planting. There has to be a season of taking your precious seed, your precious possession, and putting it in the ground for it to be able to germinate and bring forth in abundance. Now, in the real estate industry, as we have it in Nigeria today, of course, we have a lot of players. And one of the things that has done is, number one, it has stabilized the prices of land a little bit. You have some of the lands that we sell for, let's say, for instance, 1 million naira. And the price have remained within the range for quite some time now. And this is one of the good things that the competition does. Because we have a lot of players, nobody can just suddenly, increase their prices, because if they do, you have other options. Okay, and the other thing that this has done is that a lot of these partners of ours are beginning to get innovative about real estate investment. Okay, so that, for instance, when you don't have a lot of money to buy maybe a plot of land, now they are beginning to provide some other products and other avenues through which you can actually begin to invest money. For instance, we have, apart from the fact that we have one of our partners who now does up to 10 years payment plan, which I think is really amazing. You can pay for a house over 10 years. Okay, now we are beginning to have some of our other partners who allow you to invest as little as 50,000 naira, and you get the returns of up to 50% over a period of time. Now, if you compare that to other investment vehicles like mutual funds gives about 26% in 2 years. You have treasury bills that gives about 14%. Even if you invest in agri, the estimate is you get about 30% in 18 months. Okay, but some of our partners give you up to 50% in 18 months, and they've been doing this for quite some time. And this is something that you can actually begin to look at. Okay, you want to begin to imbibe the habit of sowing. And one thing I must say here is that, of course, we all want to be wealthy. Okay, however, one important requirement, for wealth is investing. Anyone who desires to be wealthy must learn to invest. And even if you don't have a lot of money right now, you have to start, even with the little you have, you want to imbibe that culture of investing. And once that becomes a part of you, you're so sure, or you're certain that you're definitely on your way to becoming wealthy. So back to my point, we have some of our partners who allow you to invest as little as 50,000 naira, and you can earn returns of up to 50% returns in 18 months. That means if you invest about 1 million, you get about 1.5 million naira, with you doing nothing. Just put your money there, like planting your money, and you get that much returns. There are also other avenues by which you can invest. If you need more information on this, you can reach out to me. I'll give you all the details. Some of these people have been doing this for quite a while, without bringing it out to the public. But now that they are opening it up to people, I think that you should begin to think about taking advantage of these things. Okay, it's not going to be easy. For instance, we are in Yuletide season. Some of you will get some extra bonus from work and things like that. You may already have plans to use this money for certain things, but I tell you that a better option will be to, quote unquote, sow this money so that it can yield good interest for you in the future. And that is how people become wealthy, by investing, not necessarily in real estate, okay, but you have to imbibe that culture of investing. Of course, real estate is a good investment option, investment vehicle, because like I just mentioned, we have our partners that give you up to 50% returns. You don't get that from treasury bills. You don't get that from from T-bills. You don't get it even from agriculture. You don't get it from mutual funds. You only get it from real estate. Okay, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, and also for those who want to invest just for returns. You want to invest, put your money in, so that your money can grow and then you can take it back. This is also a good avenue. So you don't even have to buy land. Just invest your money, 500,000, 1 million. In 12 months, you get 25%. In 18 months, you get 50%. There are also other investment options. We have another one, 150,000. You invest and you earn rent yearly for about 7 years. If you need details on any of these things, please do contact me. But don't forget, today's lesson is, if you're going to harvest when it's time for harvest, if you're going to harvest with people when they are harvesting, you must also learn to plant during planting season. When people are sowing and you don't sow, you don't expect to harvest with them when they are harvesting. I hope you learned something from this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.